Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, his knee was peeled like a banana in the Fiesta Bowl 2 Januaries ago. Is Willis McGahee fully healed and ready to go? You know he's anxious. We'll get a progress report here. Buffalo Bills, Cleveland Browns. Next!
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hello, folks. I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Browns Stadium. Peter O'Keefe is next to me in the booth, and Peter, we've got a couple of offensive powerhouses down on the field.
No doubt about it, Dan. We could be in for a high-scoring game today. Drew Bledsoe is one of the bigger quarterbacks in the league, and that allows him to see the field and to shrug off some would-be tacklers in the backfield. I'll tell you what, Dan, his teammate isn't too shabby either. Eric Moulds is one of the better receivers in the league. He's one of those players that a defense has to key in on and respect. Otherwise, he's going to make you pay. A talented duo to be certain. They just might make the difference out there.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
I choose tails.
It's heads.
Ryan Lindell kicking off for the
The
Bills.
ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Browns football.
Lindell kicks it off to begin the game. Morgan catches it back at the 2. Dragged down at the 22.
Quincy Morgan got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Browns offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 22-yard line. Garcia threw that one away. Incomplete pass.
Intentional grounding. Number 5, offense. 10-yard penalty and loss of down.
Jeff
Second
Garcia
down.
gets called for intentional grounding on that one, Dan. He wasn't outside the pocket when he threw the ball.
Second and 20. Ball at the Browns, 12-yard line.
Go down. Set. Blue 56.
Sam Adams with the sack.
Sam Adams gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Third down, both wideouts to the right.
Ball at the Browns, 8-yard line.
Suggs catches it in the flat and is at the 15. Hunted down at the 19. Fletcher will be credited with the tackle. That will bring up 4th down.
London Fletcher shut down the ball carrier just before he got to the markers.
That's
A
the end
good
of the
game,
first
but
quarter.
not good enough.
They allowed a lot more than they wanted to, that's for sure, but they keep them from converting.
And on 4th down and plenty to go, I'm betting that's all that will matter.
That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game.
They're going to try to convert on 4th and long, and with that field position, you have to wonder what they're trying to prove.
Garcia lobs it to the left sideline, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Jeff Posey gets a hand on this one. Right there. That's how you play D.
They really pressed their luck by going for it on 4th and long, and then their luck ran out.
Yeah, it would have been pretty cool if they had made it, though.
But they'll give up the ball on downs. The Bills' offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 18-yard line. Henry takes his first carry of the game and moves forward for 7.
2nd and 3.
Henry gets the call again and heads left. Breaks free. He's in for the touchdown.
Yeah! That's a score.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 18 yards and 1 touchdown.
Brian Lindell to attempt the extra point. Brian Moorman holding.
Here's the point after,
The extra
and
point is good.
It's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Lindell kicks it off. Davis fields the kickoff at the 1. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 21.
Andre Davis tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Browns were stopped on 4th down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 21-yard line. Dodges a tackle. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. First, the Browns take their first timeout.
Here comes the counter.
1st and 10. Ball at the Browns, 45-yard line.
Down. Strong back. Strong back. Goal, 52.
Rips it. The Browns will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down.
2nd and 16.
16 yards to
Ball
go.
at the Browns, 38-yard line.
Gun, gun, gun.
They couldn't connect on this
Pass
one.
is incomplete.
Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo. All day, yeah, baby, yeah.
I thought you needed a seat,
3rd and
Garcia.
16.
So I went ahead and put you
Ball
there.
at the Browns, 38-yard line.
Down. Set. Black.
Garcia really rifles this pass, and the catch. The Browns take a timeout. That's their final one. First down, 1 man back.
Luther. Single back. Single down. Set.
Davis didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Andre Davis tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
Aye. Down. Set.
Garcia throws a high, long one to the right, and the big catch is made with daylight in front of him. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Browns!
Quincy Morgan had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Peter, he'll add a touchdown to his stats, and he has to be very happy with that.
You bet. Big play, my friend.
Now the extra point, and it's good. So that'll bring the first half of football to a close as the clubs head to the locker room all tied. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Browns should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Not much action early on, so we'll pick it up early in the second quarter. Travis Henry led his big all offensive line pave the way on this one. An 11-yard touchdown for the Bills. The Bills strike first and go up by 7. Brown coming up on the end of the half. The Browns on offense at the 40-yard line. Quincy Morgan is going to run a great route here. Have a look as it creates some space and is able to bring this in. A 39-yard touchdown for the Browns. And that's where we'll leave this one. Browns are keeping it evened up. We're tied 7-all. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Quincy Morgan has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Bills get the ball first to start the second half, and they will have a chance to break the deadlock. It's all tied up here. Let's get down to the field and the action. Brown downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
After the game, let's go on that new ESPN football game. All right, man. Cool. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it.
The Bills have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Bledsoe zips it to the left sideline, and it's caught at the 34. And he's stopped right there. It will be first down.
First and 10. Ball at the Bills' 33-yard line.
Intercepted. Tackled at the 30.
Warwick Holdman took the football back for a little gain after he picked it off. He was hoping for more, but, he'll take it.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Browns are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line. Sutton has his number called on first down and will end up losing a bunch here.
Akio Spikes was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Second down from the eye. Morgan hauls in the pass and is well past the markers for a first down.
Jeff Garcia makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lighting up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 116 yards and 1 touchdown.
So 3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied. First down, the clock is stopped at 1 minute. Suggs will take the handout and heads out right. Tackled. The Bills take their first timeout. Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the 9.
Down. Set.
Rips him down. The Bills will take a timeout. That's their second.
Third and 5. Ball at the 10-yard line.
Down. Set.
Garcia rifles it out left side, and this one is incomplete.
Quincy Morgan was the intended receiver. Nate Clements with the coverage.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 3, holding.
Dawson from 27 yards out, and they take the lead.
Bill Dawson has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
Late in the game, and they take the lead. That was a very big field goal.
As big as they come, Dan.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Dawson rockets this one deep. Brown decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 22.
Antonio Brown took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
Buffalo.
The Bills start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 41. Gets the sack, and the clock will continue to run. Bledsoe throws this on a rope, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Warwick Holdman closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
That play had potential, but the defense had other ideas. They forced the incompletion and also forced a 3rd and long.
That's the perfect setup for the defense, Dan. Strong plays on 1st and 2nd give you this kind of situation.
3rd down from the shotgun. Rips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. It'll be 4th down. Bledsoe throws a bullet to the flat, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Mark Campbell has this one in his hands and then drops it.
They needed to convert there to try and get into field goal range, but they could not do it.
Could be a key play there, Dan. They were a kick away from tying it and just couldn't pick up the yardage.
The Browns' offense is on the field, and they can wrap up the game. They'll start at the 6-yard line. Suggs barge. The Bills take a timeout. That's their final one. 2nd down. The clock is stopped at 7. Suggs will get stopped at the line, and that will do it for tonight's game. The Browns come out on top 10-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
We're going to get you next time. We're going to get you next time. It's all right.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. and let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman, here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Browns stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Warwick Holdman is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Browns, after getting an interception, the Browns in control at the 35. Jeff Garcia would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up a 28-yard field goal. Not a lot of action after that, and that's where we end up. Browns edge out a win 10-7. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Quincy Morgan is on the field with our Susie Calver. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You were fantastic, and you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
This was a hard game for us today. Both teams put everything they had into winning. We were fortunate to come up with some big plays down the stretch, and that allowed us to come out on top.
Chris, back to you.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.